you gotten to the end of the week, let's say Friday, and you're thinking about what you've accomplished so far, and you're like, oh my God, it's Friday. I barely accomplished anything. So now you're rushing on Saturday and Sunday trying to fit everything in that you were supposed to do throughout the week. Well, we're not going to have that happen anymore because I'm going to teach you how to slay your week like a mom that bosses. Okay, moms, so step number one to slaying your week is to get into the mindset of being intentional. Being intentional about the things that you're doing and managing your time properly. So this is how I plan out my week like a mom that bosses. First and foremost, I know some people like to be old school, so you can either one, use a notebook or use your phone, which is what I use because I am always on the go. And I don't have time to be figuring out what notebook I wrote things in. So get into the habit of Sunday night before bed. Yes, before bed, when you're laying down, trying to sleep, and you're thinking about all the things that you have to do throughout the week, right? And write them all down. Write every single thing down that you know that you have to get done. For example, my son is in activities. I write those activities down. If he has a orthodontist appointment, I write that down. Even though I have certain things already in my calendar, and yes, I have it in my head that he has practice every Thursday and Friday, write it down. Not Thursday and Friday, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, I write it down. I write down things that I need to get done for my business, all my revenue generating activities that I'm planning on doing. Like I make soap with skincare products. So I write down how many batches of soap I'm going to create. Everything gets written down. Even the things that I schedule out for myself. Date night gets written down. Everything. Write it all down. All right. So now that you've gotten your list, now you're going to wake up Monday morning and you're going to get into the habit of having a morning routine. And what is that morning routine going to consist of? Well, for me, it's exercising, it's journaling, and this is all before I've checked my email or gotten on social media. Then I am scheduling out my day. I'm looking at my list that I wrote on Sunday night before bed to brain dump, right? So I can sleep well. And I'm picking my top 3 to 4 things that I know for sure that I have to get done that day. And I'm writing them down. And then I'm being intentional about getting those things completed. And how do I be intentional? I time block. I give myself designated time for when I'm going to work on those items. Now, are there going to be other things that I have to do throughout the day? Absolutely. But those top 3 to 4 things are what I am focusing on most. And I do that every single day. This is how you start slaying your week. And you cross them off as you go. And then, of course, once you have done your top things that you need to do for the day, then you go back to your list and you look at all the other small things that you can get done and accomplish. You have to plan out your time. If you know that you have a doctor's appointment, factor that into your schedule. In order for you to start winning, you have to plan for it, then you have to execute, and then you can start winning. So I do that every single day. And every single evening, I reevaluate how I've done. And if I didn't get everything done, it's okay. I will move it to the next day. But you have to track. And also remember, while you're doing your work, take breaks. Schedule out your breaks. Remember, you are a mom and your kids are going to need you. If you have a partner, your partner is also going to need you. Schedule those things out. If date night, you know that is something that you guys are planning, it's on the list. I know that at 6 o'clock on Friday night, I have to start getting ready for date night because we're headed to dinner. At what time? Dinner reservations are at 8. So 6 o'clock, I start getting myself ready so that way we can get to dinner on time. It is scheduled out. And yes, I know things happen. So your schedule isn't always going to work out accordingly the way that you want it to, but that's what we do. We are moms that bosses. So we adjust accordingly. But when you are doing your task, remember, this is step 3, limit your distractions. Yes, your children may distract you a little bit sometimes, but be intentional. If you have older children who are in school, then you know that your working hours for your business are while they're in school. Or if you are a mom that works full time and you also have children, then maybe the time that you work on your business is during your lunch break, which you know you definitely have to be intentional about time blocking, or in the evenings after the children have gone to bed. But get into the habit of planning things out, making your list, and limiting your distractions. And you will start to be way more productive and slay your week like a mom that bosses. So, thanks for tuning in. And if you have not already done so, go ahead and look at all the amazing resources at momsthatboss.com so you can start leveling up your lifestyle as well as your business. So, talk to you guys later. Bye.